Hello guys, and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while, but basically a lot of us haven't been in the office where we can work from home, so the video's taken a back seat almost, so we haven't been able to make up-to-date videos, but here we are, we're back in the office. Full protection, making sure that, you know, we're safe and keeping a distance. Obviously, I know I look a bit more scruffy than usual, no haircut, a little bit of a rubbish beard going on, but we're going to go into a new phone, more exciting phone today that we've had arrive. They're new to ephones.com, so you can check them out. They're already on the website now. We did have a pre-order, we were hoping to get this video out before then, but what it is the realme X50 Pro. Now, this is the red one we've got in my hands here. We are quite low on stock on these already because they're literally flying out. The realme X50 Pro, the 5G one that we've got here, it is an incredible phone, as you're about to see. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, look forward to this one. So what we're going to quickly do is have a look around the outside of the box, and you'll notice on the front you've got that realme X50 Pro logo there, realme logo on the top, got the name again on the side, and on the back of this box you've actually got some of the quick specs, so I'll just read a few of them off for you. Got a Snapdragon 865 5G dual mode. It's got a 65 watt super dart charge. It's got 90 Hz super AMOLED in-display dual selfie, that's the front camera. It's got a 64 megapixel quad camera with 20x hybrid zoom, so the rear camera is also incredible on this. Now, this version I'm holding here is the 12 gig RAM 256 model, already boasting some pretty incredible specs. As I said, this is in the rust red colorway. We're just going to jump into this now and open it up. Now, a quick thing to note before I get started is if you can hear any noise like above me, like some sort of airflow noise, it's because we have to keep these vents on in our studio room, because as part of the new guidelines from the government, in order to keep our office open and running, we have to have a constant airflow in. But I do apologise if you can hear any sound, any like background sound from the air. We just have to have it going constantly, unfortunately, to keep that airflow. So that's out of the way, we're just going to go and jump straight into this. Opening the box, you have this little message from Realme. Here it says, "Let's embrace a new journey," which I think is quite nice. As a new brand, a newish brand in the UK, I think, you know, we should embrace the journey, especially with the phone boasting these high specs. I'm looking forward to what Realme are going to do in the future. Already being a big brand in countries such as India, ginormous brand Realme is, so I think it's got great potential over here. Pop this out now. Inside this pack you have, you know, the usual, the case, the quick start guide there, so, and then the phone, the main event. I'll just shut this to the side for 2 seconds while we continue going through the rest of the box. You've got this divider in the signature Realme yellow, and then you've got your USB Type-C cable here and your power unit. Now, this is a sort of supercharger in a sense. It's called a Super Dart. It's pretty incredible. As I said at the start, 65 watt. Now, something I thought was good attention to detail on Realme's behalf is on the actual USB ports on all these sort of connectors and main bricks. It actually is yellow on the inside, as you'll be able to see on that there, which I think is a nice touch. They've gone with their signature yellow, stands out, it's cool. And then obviously you've got your USB Type-C cable here. Final part, the SIM card ejector. So that's all for the box content, you know, pretty standard box. Now here we have the realme X50 Pro in rust red. I've got the wrapping on the outside, just going to go through what that says. So obviously you've got the NFC on the back, NFC functionality with this phone. You've got your SIM card tray. It's sort of like an indicator towards where the SIM card tray is and where the SIM goes. And then on the front, it basically says about where the fingerprint scanner location is, which is under the screen on the front, similar to like a P30 Pro. So we'll just slide that off. Now we have the actual device itself. Now this is the colorway we've got, as I said, rust red. You know, it does, I mean, it does look a bit orangey for a rust. I would say sort of like a burnt red. It's quite nice. The green, I'd say, is a very, very cool color as well. Both these colors are much better in person than you'd be able to see on video, because it's got this sort of underlying color beneath it. I'm not sure if the camera can really pick it up, but yeah, we've seen similar phones like this in the past from Realme with their cool like designs underneath the actual back. There should be some more videos coming out very soon with more Realme phones as we get more and more in. You know, they're a good seller, a quick seller, because of the high specs they boast. On the back of this phone, you can see it's got that quad camera. So you've got your main camera, then your 3 others here. Now, as I said, this is a 64 megapixel back camera, rear camera with a 20x hybrid zoom. So that's pretty incredible for a phone for this price. On the front camera side, you've got this dual camera here as well. This is a 32 megapixel camera and an 8 megapixel camera. So, you know, your selfies are going to look very crisp with this phone. Now, you'll notice there is, obviously, as I stated previously, there's no outside exterior fingerprint scanner like you would expect on the Mate XS, for example, on the side. It's underneath the screen in this little area here, like a P30 P30 Pro. Comes with a screen protector pre-installed to it, like a lot of these sort of Android phones. It's got a loudspeaker at the top, speaker at the bottom, SIM card tray here on the bottom with your USB Type-C port, physical volume knockers on the side, and your sleep / on and off button on the other side here. That's about it for the exterior of the phone. You know, it's a good looking phone, minimal realme branding here, but you know, a very cool looking colorway, I'd say. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. So I'm just gonna turn it on. Now we have already set this phone up now, so you don't have to sit through any of setting up the settings, but you just have the normal Android setup settings. Now this is Android 10.0, but it is with a realme UI 10 skin, so it does look slightly different to your sort of generic Android 10. I think it looks a bit cleaner, it's a little bit more refined, and it also gives that realme its own like original look, even though it runs on that, you know, classic Android system, so people won't find it too confusing if they're coming over from other Android devices to a realme. It will still make sense, it will just look slightly different and better, I think, in my opinion. So I'm just going to record screen on this now. A little cool thing they've got on the realme is this like access bar, I'd sort of say. It's like a toolbar, but it comes from the side of the screen. You simply pull it across and then you have some quick functions. So we'll record the screen now, go through some of it so you can actually see what I'm talking about when I'm saying that it has this sort of skin on it. Now if you're a seasoned veteran with Android, you'll notice straight away that it looks slightly different. It's sort of more of an abstracty version of Android, I'd say. But coming out of the box, it's got quite a lot of, you know, your normal sort of stuff, like your phone clone, your compass, your calculator, your weather, Google, Gmail, photos, notes, you know, phone, message, Google, camera, all these sort of normal thing. Now also pre-installed is Netflix, Office Suite, and News. So these are 3 apps you don't always see on devices they come out the box, but it does also come with Facebook as well, sorry. These apps you don't always see that come straight out of the box, but with realme they come on the phone already. This phone will come with Google Play, so you know, you don't have to worry about not having it on. I would say this realme phone is extremely high spec for the price. So right now on ePhones.com, as I said, this was a pre-order, but it's now out of that pre-order stage, so we do have it in stock. There's not many of the green ones left. I'd say they sell a little bit faster. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I think the red colorway is awesome as well. But it's at $569 right now on ePhones.com. We have this model here in stock. You can order it and we'll have it with you quickly. Now, something I will note is delivery and shipping changes over this period of time during this pandemic. As advised by our couriers, Royal Mail, UPS, they're just saying that it could take up to 7 days to have your order actually delivered. We're still going, so if you order a item, usually it's dispatched within the same or next day, but we're also advising 1 to 3 days just in case we have a really busy day, just so we can keep going and keep that social distancing. So usually, obviously, we'd have it to you next day, but currently we have to advise up to 7 days. Would just quickly note, if you're looking to buy this, it might take a little bit longer than normal for it to come to you, but you know, we apologise for any delays or any inconvenience that causes. It's just due to the current situation. As far as a quick look at the X50 Pro, that's about it for today. If you'd like us to go in a more in-depth sort of video into the realme X50 Pro and explore some of its cool features, then you know, we're more than happy to. The specs will be linked in the description below, so you can check out all the specs if you feel like I've missed any. I'll also have the realme X50 Pro linked in the description below, so you can check that out straight from our website, ephones.com. Thanks guys for continuing to watch us and continue to support us, even though we haven't been uploading this frequently as usual on both our YouTube channels. If you didn't know, we've got another one, it's Livewire Telecoms, so that will also be in the description, and it's also in our channel section, so you can just go over there and click that. So yeah, thanks for supporting us through this time. We'll hopefully be getting more frequent videos going now that we're back in operations and back working, back at the studio. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.